thought of suicide, like a firework, unexploded, wanting life but never knowing how. Till now, he was calling out her name, shouting what he did not know, and he found that he was standing on a chair, with a heart as clean and new as the freshly fallen snow, the night that Goldman spoke at Union Square. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from the darkness back into the light. Deep in your silence, please try to hear me. I'll keep you near me till night passes by. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this till the day that I die. Evelyn Nesbit's lover was the eminent architect Stanford White, designer of the Pennsylvania Station on 33rd Street. Her husband, the eccentric millionaire Harry K. Thaw, was a violent man. From what had become of his regular seat in the front row of the second balcony, younger brother would lean far over the railing, hoping his goddess would notice him. One night, he almost fell. Evelyn caught sight of him and smiled. Life was suddenly full and delicious possibilities.
Daily Journal, Miss Nesbit. Is it true you haven't visited your husband in the asylum since the trial? I don't know what you're talking about. And you haven't had nightmares about your lover's shut-off face?
Hey, leave the lady alone.
Thank you. You're at the theater every night. You've never missed a performance. You deserve a reward. Is that what you wanted?
I love you, Miss Nesbit.
Would you repeat that for the press?
No, I really love you.
You love the girl on the swing. Well, now you can say she kissed you, but she could never love a man as poor or as thin or as nice as you. I'll blow you a kiss from the stage tomorrow night, if I haven't forgotten all about you.
I was going to change the world for you.
We are suffering a tragedy that should not have been ours. What in God's name possessed you? You took that woman in without sufficient thought, and she brought Coal House into our lives. You have victimized us all with your foolish female sentimentality.
Are you going to find him and shoot him?
I'm protecting my home. If Mr. Walker makes the mistake of coming to my door, I will deal with him.
Why should he come here? We did not desecrate his car.
I went to the police. I told them this murdering madman was a guest in my home. I told them we are keeping his bastard child. I told them everything I knew. They were very grateful.
Did you tell them that he is the Negro maniac whose car they destroyed? The same black man who went to them for justice, but whose every legal complaint they ignored? The same crazed Negro killer who followed the coffin of a woman they murdered? Were they grateful for the truth?
I hope I misunderstand you. Would you defend this savage? Does he have anyone but himself to blame for Sarah's death? Anything but his damnable nigger pride. Nothing under heaven can excuse the killing of men and the destruction of property in this manner.
I did not hear such a eulogy at Sarah's funeral. I did not hear you say that the death and destruction of the property were inexcusable.
Must I endure this?
You are a complacent man with no thought of history. You have traveled everywhere and learned nothing. I despise you.